Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Heartwell Demo stream, the live stream series where I continue to develop this adorable Souls-like action RPG with platform mechanics and multiple endings. And if you find these Demo streams interesting or helpful, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and boop that bell button to stay notified. Now, when we previously left off, we were working on the stream size rework, and that's where we'll be picking up with tonight. So, last time we were working on the main menu. Currently, if we pull open the main menu, it looks kind of like this. So you notice how everything's kind of in the top left. Is this green box here represents where one second. So this green box here represents where everything will need to fit within when we shrink down the overall size of the window. You might say, Antomicx, aren't you trying to make the window larger? Yes, but in order to do that, we first need to make it small enough so that I can magnify it by a factor of 2. Using the ultimate full screen object. So, with that being said, currently we're kind of here. So while we can actually, we're at a point where we can like select the different save files like this. Though obviously all the all the text for the save files is completely out of whack right now and needs to be moved into their new coordinates. I'm pretty sure I also need to. No, okay, I did do that. That means I can't actually see what I'm doing. So I did reprogram where these settings are. It's just the UI and the other segments have not been updated. So that is what we'll be picking up with tonight, chat. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if we search for continue from here, here we are. Identify the lines of code that sets locations of the display text in the save file UI. Determine, display text. Actually, it might be important to do things here. Hello, Copper Nicholson. Thanks for dropping by. How's it going? Copper Nicholson's asking, do I just start at 7:30 now? Not quite. It's just that past couple of streams I've had to start a bit later for various reasons IRL. I'll just leave it at that. But not to worry. I'm excited to keep progressing things here because once we get the stream Resizing rework all squared away, that'll be a major push forward for things. Hello, Heart Carry Coach. Thanks for dropping by. Welcome. How's your day been? We're in the middle of actually working on some programming for a video game I've been developing for several years now. It's a game called Heartwell. It's a top-down Souls-like action RPG with cute pixel art graphics and a lot of heart poured into the storyline. And right now we're trying to make it so that we're trying to do a rework right now for some of the window resizing. So that's what I'll be focusing on. Now, let's see what we got here. I believe the next thing to work on is going to be some of the UI. So, is this the UI? No, that's not the UI. UI is here. Here we are. Okay. So, we already have this right here, chat, is the save file menu. But we need to work that. Oh, it's that. You're at the gym, so it's all uphill from here. Quite literally, you're afraid. This seems fancy. Oh, what do you mean you're afraid? You're afraid of the You're afraid of the equipment at the gym? I mean, I can understand that, especially if it's equipment you haven't used before. Are you using one of those like stair stepper machines? Because I remember being a little bit unnerved when I tried those for the first time. But after a while, you kind of get used to them. Let's see here. So as you notice, chat, right here, all the save file stuff worked on last stream. However, you notice here it's in the bottom right because it was for a larger section. So how do we resize this properly? Well, the first thing we do, chat, we need to make I also think the best place to start would be to make a duplicate just as a backup. I'm just going to copy this for, well, not that one. Let's copy this for a second. And paste it on down here. And this will just give us a place where we can edit things as needed. Read a message of Toa. Hey everybody! We got something to say. We may seem as different as the night and day, but you look a little deeper and you will see that I'm just like you. You're just like me. We thought we were different as the night is from the day, until Twilight Sparkle helped us see another way. So get up, get down. If you don't want to come around, we can work together, helping Twilight win the crown. So get up and get going, because it's gonna make the sound. If we work together, helping Twilight Sparkle win the crown. Oh, re-message is Fee. I just saw that. Way to go, Antomicx. You're supposed to use my voice, you dum-dum. Listen, Fee, okay? My focus is on Heartwell. I need to do the best. Your focus should be on the stream. And your viewers are part of the stream. Now let me read that message. Okay, Fee, go ahead. Thank you. Hey, everybody. We got something to say. We may seem as different as the night is from the day, but you look a little deeper and you will see that I'm just like you, and you're just like me. Like anyone will ever believe that. We thought we were different as the night is from the day, until Laura, our seed, helped us see another way. So get up, get down. If your dog come around, we can work together, helping Laura win in Arabonia. So get up, get down, because it's gonna make a sound. If we can work together, helping Laura win, and then nothing will get us down. Alright, and for those who are wondering why where all these voices are coming from, these are all references to one of the challenge runs we did for a wonderful video game series called Trails of Cold Steel. Let's see here. So what I'm doing, chat, is I'm going to our backup here to essentially give us a place to start from. So what this does, chat, is the buttons here, the records, the science, and the credit support button, should all be in the same spot on each of the three different, menu settings. As a result of that, copying over from the previous frame helps us get the positioning exactly right, because we've already positioned that one. Now, let's see here. So what I'm going to do before I release this, chat, I need to make sure to do this. So one of the nice little features of the pixel editor here, chat, I mean, there's a lot of limitations with this pixel editor, but one of the nice things is just being able to do that, which is using the rectangular fill tool without deselecting a section. So it essentially buys us some time to get everything all correct before we have to copy things over. Very, very nice little quality of life thing, and one of the few things I like about this particular pixel editor compared to some other options like Graphic Scale or GIMP. All right, so now that we've done that, chat, we know exactly where these need to be. I'm going to delete a part of this for the sole reason that we need to move everything else to kind of align with this. So grab that. I'll zoom on in here. Line it up like so. And in theory, that'll be enough. But we should check the pixel amounts, because in the bottom right corner there you'll see this would actually be off frame, since the new z-axis limit will be 360. So let's focus on that. Okay, so if that's 360, that'll be in frame, so that's good. Now the only thing left to do, chat, is resize this frame. So currently we're at 800/450 because that's what the current window size is. When the rework's fully implemented, the window size will be 640 by 360. And if we apply that, ta-da! It should look correct when we switch over to the frame next. So, press OK there. Save that. And run ourselves a little test. Okay. I'll turn off the audio for just a second here. Okay. So what we want to see, chat, is when I click the settings frame. Yep. So I'm noticing a problem here. I need to move the UI down a smidge so it's not overlapping with the logo. But otherwise, at least this is where it should be. Yes. Stellaris. Progress. Okay. So let's go with that. 1 second. All right. Now to adjust the UI to be more in line with things. Now, I have to design this new UI, chat, with the intention that we're going to be adding some buttons here for various other options. So that, that was just my phone ringtone. It was nothing important though. So let's start by moving things down a bit, maybe to around there. I'm going to very specifically start moving things up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, be consistent. 15, 14, 13, 12. Alright, that should be hopefully okay. Let me move this up. And I was saying, Antomicx, why are you making it more condensed? Because there's a strong possibility they'll need to add a couple more options down here for other things, such as whether it's in full screen and other things like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. I like things to be somewhat equidistant, so it's hard to see against this background, chat, but I'm trying to line it up so the text is about equidistance here. And now, if we go back into frame, we should see, chat. Yep. So now the UI looks a lot cleaner, with some more space for buttons to be added for other options in the settings. But we still need to actually move our actual sliders to be in line with where the UI is now. So let's work on that. Now, according to my notes, I was on line 72, but took a little break from that to try and get this UI correct. Yep, set alpha blank collision to that. Okay, this is the line we're interested in, which is line 78. Line 78 is what determines the positioning of the volume knobs. As you can see, there's a lot of math to be done here. So we need to essentially move everything to its new position. So fortunately, this whole 26 multiplied formula will be exactly the same. So the actual width of the bar that this slider moves on has not changed. What has changed is the initial positioning coordinates for the x coordinate and the y coordinate. So now, one of the advantages, chat, to using a active object that is the same size as your frame, and is set to a coordinate of 0, 0, is that the coordinate system on the frame you see here is actually identical to what the coordinate system would be in the frame. So that makes the identifying the coordinates as simple as zooming in and looking for the right pixel areas. Although I need to refresh myself where the where's that? All right, I'm gonna say it's probably the top right corner. So cancel that. Let's yeah. So what we need, chat, I think it's gonna end up being something like this coordinate right here. 189, 133. So let's add that in. Need to line 78. I was a read message as Elliot, so read message as Elliot. My name is Pinkie Pie. Hello, and I'm here to say, how you doing? I'm gonna make you smile and I will brighten up your day. It doesn't matter now, what's up. If you are sad or blue, cause cheering up my friends is just what Pinkie's here to do. Cause I love to make you smile, smile, smile. Yes, I do. And it fills my heart with sunshine all the time. Yes, it does. Cause all I really need is a smile from these happy friends of mine. Come on and smile. Come on and smile. Alright. So I believe it was 183. No, that's not the right object. This was the right object. Sorry, 189, 133. Okay. 189. $189. Okay. Now, these two values down here for the Y are definitely going to change. Because it's 133 and 184. Let's see here. So 184 minus 133, that's... yeah, that's just 51. So, the formula should look like this. Now, I was saying, Antomicx, what's this instance value variable? That's, the instance value is a major improvements to the software that was added in an update a number of months ago that essentially allows you to assign a different value for duplicates of the same object. And that is so incredibly helpful, chat, you have no idea. Like, it makes it so much easier to scope duplicates of the same object and have them behave independently of each other. It really, really, really is helpful for that. Because prior to that, it was much, much, much more difficult. I mean, scoping's still a major limitation with this software, but at least it makes it a lot more bearable. Alright, now with this, if all goes well, chat, we should have our options menu UI working properly, but we have to test first, just to make sure. So, if we see here, yes! Look at that, chat! It's all lined up. It's glorious. Actually, wait. I might need to move it down by 1 Y coordinate, so... yeah, that's an easy enough fit, so... 134. And 134. And just like that, we should see this let's see here. Alright. And with that, chat, you'll see. Oh, that's right. What? Okay, I think the mouse code isn't quite... we need to adjust the mouse code. I was about to say that doesn't make any sense. So, there's a separate line of code, chat, that, you know, for where the mouse is clicking, and that we need to adjust. Okay, I think it's going to be the actual mouse object to this. Not the save file menu. We need options menu. Here we go. So let's see here. Oh, sounds like you had a busy day, Copper Nettleton. Honestly, when I'm feeling super burnt out, you know what I like to do, Copper Nettleton? I also like to take a power nap. You'd be amazed what, like, even just like 20 to 30 minutes of sleep can do after a long day of work. Like, it can really rejuvenate you. And let's see here. So I believe, yeah, these are the two lines of code that are key here. So it's 542 minus that, so divided by 26. Why is it 542? 256, 173, and... Alright, we need to figure out... I need to figure out my own equation so that I can adjust accordingly. I believe it's going to be like the path that the knob could be in, but I need to be there. Let's see here. Alrighty. So, let's, something I also like to do sometimes here, chat, when I need to write down some notes, is I'll open up both the menu like this and, well, sorry, my notes like this and menu like this, so I can kind of see both at the same time. And I find this helpful sometimes because it gets rid of a lot of the back and forth between switching between different applications. So, let's start with this. Our current action chat is adjust code for the volume knobs in the settings menu to fit with the new UI layout. We'll hide my distance to Cerulean. Little pro tip, chat. It's helpful to color code documents that involve action items, especially if they're long documents like this, and this document's over 96 pages long. It makes it much easier to identify things at a glance, as opposed to having to read through walls upon walls of text. So, our first order of business . Oh, look at that. I left some notes for myself. That'll help with this. Automatically sets the X and Y coordinates of line items based on the saved file values. 269 and 187 are the starting coordinates of the first node on the first line. Alright, that's 26 is the distance between nodes, 110 is the distance between lines. Oh no, that was just line 1, but we need lines 2 and 3. Well, we know that 26 is the distance between nodes. The 542 is, what would 542 be? So 26 times 10 will not yield 542, so I have to... Curious why that was the... I'm just thinking right now, chat, trying to figure out what this is. There's probably a good reason for why 542 is there. I'm just trying to remember what that reason is. Okay, well, might as well write out the equation, so... Oh, sorry, at 269. Okay. Hold on. 26 times 10 plus 269 equals 529. Okay, so why was it 542 then? Divide by 26 as well. It must have to do with the width of the width of it all. Let's see. Okay. $542 minus 26 times Okay, so what we know, chat, is the starting coordinate's 13 after that, which means it has to be 13 after the end coordinate. So, our new coordinate's 189 as opposed to 269. So, 269 minus 189 is equal to 80. We're using autocorrect as a calculator here, which is very convenient. And thus, if we subtract, that's essentially our scalar thing here. So what that effectively means, if we move 542 minus 80, 462 will be our new x coordinate. In this equation here. 256 was the limit, because that's 26 minus 11. So 542 minus 26 times 11 is equal to... 462. 176, as opposed to 256, which again is that minus 80. Okay. Well, that gives us our x coordinates. But we still need the y coordinates. So we'll call this x max and x min. The y coordinates used to be 187, now it is 134. All right. So knowing that, $134 versus 187. 187 minus 134 is equal to 53. Therefore, we subtract 53 from the others y coordinates, we should be fine. Okay. So that means y min 1 S would be y min 1, so 173 minus 53 is equal to 120. $200 minus 53 is equal to 147. That'll be y max 1. And we have 283 minus 53 equal to 230. That'll be our y min 2. And then we have 310 minus 53, which is equal to 257. Our y max 2. Okay. And with that, we have all the coordinates we need. Now we just gotta edit our equations. Okay. Horizontal becomes 176 and 462. Vertical becomes 120 and 147. And this is essentially the zone where the dratting effect occurs, chat, for the volume knobs. This equation so the 542 becomes 462, but everything else stays the same. We're going to copy that because we have to add a bunch of these equations. Okay. There we go. Okay. 462, 462, 462, and 462. That just leaves this equation. Well, we'll cancel that. We need that. The 256 becomes... yeah, 256 becomes 176 again. 542 becomes 462. And then for the vertical coordinates, 283 becomes 230. 310 becomes 257. Alright, and if we did everything correctly, chat, let's just double check to make sure the zones seem to make sense. Yeah, I believe that'll make everything work properly, so give me 1 second, chat. Let's pause that. Let's test it out. Also, read a message, just tell her. This day is going to be perfect. The kind of day of which I dreamed. Oh, what the... hold on. Every pony will gather around, say I look lovely in my gown. What they don't know is that I fooled them all. I could care less about the dress. I won't partake in any cake. Vows? Well, I'll be lying when I say that through any kind of weather, I want us to be together. The truth is I don't care about her at all. No, I do not love Angie, because I love rain. In my heart, there is love. Alright, but in all seriousness, chat. Look at that, chat. Yes! Music volume seems to be working correctly. Okay, so I think... yep. Right now, chat, I'm just testing the upper and lower bounds of it. Okay, let's try the sound effects volume. So if I go all the way over here. What? Alright, well, clearly something's not quite right here. Oh, I know what's wrong. Yep, okay, I got the scaler off on the second one. Whoopsie daisy. Wheel fits that momentarily. Okay, so I forgot that the distance between them has changed. So it used to be something else. It used to be like 110 or something, now it's 51. So 134 plus 51. I think that means this would be 171 and 198 respectively. Alright, let's try that one out. Okay. Let's see if it works, chat. There we go, that's more like it. As you can see now, all sound effects are off. If I put it like right here, it's a little diminished. Now it's a bit louder. Perfect. Okay. And now I'm testing the upper bounds. Alright, excellent. Look at that, chat. It's seamless. I like it. I like it. Whee! Whee! Okay. Well, we can safely say, chat, that that's all. The music and sound effects volume knobs now work correctly in the new format. So, give ourselves a pat on the back, chat. That's progress. Now, what am I going to do? I think the threats and support section. Oh dear, whoops. I've accidentally hit a link there because of the new locations. Okay, yeah, this all definitely needs to be adjusted. Well. So this is done. So we'll color code that green. So I think what we'll do next, chat, is there's two ways we can go about this. We could do what I wrote here, which is to work on the lines of code for locations of all the display formulas to make the save files look better. I mean, we're gonna have to work on that eventually. Or we just spend a little bit of time adjusting the threads links. Personally, I think while the threads links are important, well, I mean, I guess we can work on it a bit. Well, once again, grab open our UI, so let's open that up. Alright, so as before, copy that down here, so we have the backup. It's a real shame we can't have, like, layers. for this section, does that make this a lot easier? Regardless, though, we'll try our best. Whoa. What? What? I'm very confused. I must have changed the transparency color here for some reason. What is happening? Okay, well. Alright, we now know about where it's going to end up, which is around 325 to 344 mark. So the first thing we're going to do is shift everything over to the left. Right, so as far left as we possibly can without having things go off screen. I really hope this is enough. Okay, this is 40 by 360, so I think we're barely in the limit. But as long as we're in the limit, that's what matters. About equidistant. Next up, we'll go on from there. So I know the top of the top line is as close as we can possibly get to the edge. Alright, this line thing's a bit easier to see. Well, let's move things up a bit. I'll make sure they're not overlapping. 39. 37. See if we can make this all fit, chat. If we can, that'll save us a lot of time and headaches. $166, 157. Okay, so it's a distance of 9. So this is 182. This is Okay. So knowing that, keep everything. Let's see here. Should be 208, 217. That's a distance of 9. Very good. Cool. Is it all so condensed? But I'll try. 33, so it should be 242. Yeah. These hits 259. That should be 250, 68. Yep. I honestly have no idea if this will be enough or not, chat, but we have to try. $285, $294. Yep. Did I do completely overkill? I might have done overkill. Oh, we'll find out. One second. Oof, we're still not. It'll fit, but just barely. Good to know. The coordinate to aim for is 179 and 322. Distance. So that should be lined up with that. Be a distance of 338, 48. Okay, so 347. So 9 away from there. Okay. Turn on the transparency just for a second so I can actually see what I'm doing. Alright, so it's in line. That's 338. 347. Whew. I'm amazed that all fit. Now if we change the transparency and we resize it, to our 640 by 360. Yeah, that just barely fit, but we made it work. Right, now pause this for a second. We can see if it fit, how it looks. Whoops, I did that again. Silly me. Gotta adjust that link. But yeah, that is indeed, chat, the new positioning. It'll all fit. Looks like if we really want to, we could space out the text a bit more. I dare say, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably get like an extra pixel for each row here. Yep, this UI chat, it all fit. Barely, but we made it fit. That's we'll be making some adjustments. Make it slightly cleaner. Turn on this. So as you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm slightly increasing the spacing of everything. And I say, Anton's, why are you doing that? Just to make it ever so slightly more readable. 1. 1. 1. Let's see here. One. 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 Oh, this one will be tricky. One. And one. Perfect. Now if we look at what we got. This happened again, silly me. Alright, I see that we missed something down there, so I'll have to fix that, but beyond that, everything else looks a bit more spaced out, a bit more readable. Yep. Okay, so that will be a good starting point. Now we need to adjust the locations of the links. I did have a note to add a hyperlink to the Steam page after it is created. Did I actually accomplish that? That will be an important question. Oh, I think I did. We have let's order our Steam page, Discord server, YouTube channel, and Twitch channel. Let's go here. Action. Let's see here. So we're currently, chat, adjust links in the credits page. So we have Steam page, Discord server, YouTube channel, and Twitch channel. Okay. I'm wondering how I lined these up before. Let's find out. So the good news is the actual overall area will be exactly the same. It's just the positioning that's changed. So I think once again we need to do some calculations here. Okay, so 438 minus 108 is equal to 330. 208 minus 180 is equal to 28. Let's see here. Next one. You say that the second season of Velma is a major improvement. So the question is, you know, it's one thing to have a major improvement, but the question is it good or not? Because, you know, when you're patching a video game, you could argue like, oh, if we release the game in an unfinished state, then we release a patch to fix a lot of the game-breaking bugs. Yes, that is a major improvement, but does it necessarily make it a good game? That depends on your perspective. Let's see here. All right, well, what would you say makes it worthy in your eyes, Copper Nicholson? Okay, so let's see the next one. 582 minus 203 is equal to 374. 271 minus 245 is equal to 26. Do I care about spoilers? In this case, not particularly, since Velma is not necessarily a show I imagine myself watching. Like, obviously, you don't have to go into like major. You don't have to go like into like major twists or anything like that. But like, just saying in general, like, oh, I like it more because they do more with character development or something like that. YouTube channel. So 585 minus plus 253 is equal to 332. $345 minus 319 is equal to 26. In the final episode, they reveal why the showrunner has been purposely bad. So, are you saying it's purposely bad in the entire second season as well until like that one twist? Is that what you're getting at, Copper Nicholson? Next we have 496 minus 186. 310. 378 minus 352 is equal to 26. Okay, so yes, but after the twist, the show becomes retroactively good in both seasons. I feel like that would be a pretty heavy lift for a twist, so what's the twist? Like, to me, for... Okay, so it's a season. You're saying at the very end of the last episode, there's a twist that supposedly makes it all worth it. So as the question becomes... Alright, so the question becomes, okay, so what is the twist that makes it suddenly all worth it? Because, again, I feel like it would have to be a pretty massive lift at the overall quality of the show to be seen as pretty horrible up to that point. Let's see. So don't be something like, oh, the Velma you were watching actually wasn't Velma, it was some imposter Velma, and then the actual Velma comes in to catch the fake Velma. Let's see here. I fail to see how that is a twist or redeeming of the entire show. That makes no sense. Let's see. All right. I don't know about that, Copper Nicholson. The way you're describing it makes it sound almost like the writers eventually realized they made a bad show. So they're like, okay, that's it. We'll just get rid of the main character at the end. So it's like, no, that doesn't retroactively make it good. That almost seems like an admission that they failed. That's what it sounds like to me. Okay, so we have our coordinates here. So let's see if we can find some new coordinates. 160, 179, 19. I think I gave some wiggle room between these. Okay, if we work under the assumption that's would be 3 pixels above. 1, 2, 3. Okay, assume we get plus or minus 3 pixels from what this is. That's probably where the 26 comes from. So y should be 157 to 182. To 582, so 374. So is that going to be this 39 to 59? Quite. Why is it all the way 374? Oh, that's the Discord server. I'm silly. Silly me. I was looking at the wrong set of coordinates. Yeah, so 39 all the way on over to that's 320. $137. 509. Okay, so essentially the x-coordinates are just going to be slightly larger than the available space. Erase it. $362. $134. To 512. I'm just writing the x coordinates right now, chat. Then we'll do the y coordinates. $209. 2. 235. Let's go. Hey, chat. Do you know what number is better than 24? 25. If anyone gets that reference, that's amazing. Exactly, 25. That is a SpongeBob reference. Okay, so 179. See here. I'm not sure when that episode aired, but it's definitely something worth looking into. If you all look into that Copper episode, that'd be great, just so we know when that episode aired. Alright. 179 to 515. The Y coordinate would be 289 as the upper limit. And 263 as the lower limit. All right, time for the last one. All right, 115. $316. There, 290 is the upper limit. Okay, 423, that should be 426. Yep. Now that, we finally have our coordinates, chat. Let's do some editing. Okay, so those are all the links. Let's make those adjustments. All right. There's coordinates. We have 36 to 362. 157 to 182. 36 to 362, 157 to 182. Next we have $134 to 512 and 209 to 235. See here. New Student Starfish, Season 3, Episode 13. Aired May 2nd, 2002. Whoa! Wow, so it's the 22nd anniversary of New Student Starfish, Season 3, Episode 13 of SpongeBob. That's amazing. Well, I think it's really cool that you're able to remember that component, because I genuinely did not realize that it aired on today, 22 years ago. So that's such a funny episode. Admittedly, Chad, this is not the first time this year where some dates have lined up. It's like, oh, wow, that's, I didn't realize so much time has passed. Because just the, more recently, my girlfriend and I Let's give some background. I've been, my girlfriend and I have been watching through Deep Space Nine. I've been introducing Deep Space Nine to her, Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And we're on this episode that involves some time traveling. And what I remember is that during the episode when Commander Sisto and Dr. Bashir asked some officers what year it is, they tell them what the year is, obviously. What I didn't remember is that the year that this sci-fi time travel story took place in was 2024. And more specifically, a major event in that two-part episode occurs on August 30th, 2024. So I was like, oh, wow, okay then. So yeah, I definitely feel like, especially recently, I've been having some very weird chronological coincidences pop up. $179 to $515. 163 to $289. Let's see here. I'm sorry, 515, 263, 289. $115 to $426 and $290 to $316. All right, and with that, chat, we have edited the zone. So if all goes well, we should have properly working links. All right. All right, well, that's a good start that we didn't immediately get sent to a link, which means those the position there has been adjusted accordingly. Let's see here. All right. Now we're going to... I know I need to test out the links real quick, chat. This will probably be a good spot to take a break, so don't worry, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, chat, welcome back, everyone. So, where we previously left off, we had, so during the break chat, I did check each of the links and they worked correctly, so we can mark this one as complete. Or as few would say, done. So, creds page is all set up. So that means our next course of action is what we listed before, which is to identify the lines of code that sets the location of the display text and adjust those accordingly. So, I believe that was around line 72 that those started up. Yeah, there are lots of files here. Line 27 seems to be the main one. Well, it's also the delete function, so... Well, let's start with the save file player levels. So, looking at how this is supposed to line up. Yeah, so right now player levels are all over the place. This should be around there. Okay. Let's open up the UI and see if we can get some coordinates. I believe, oh, no. I just want to see where's it consider the... I need to know where it considers the active object point to be. Position is negative 208 at 96. Okay, so it's the top left corner. Okay. Right now, chat, we're in the midst of adding placement of UI and such. Let's temporarily turn on transparency so I can at least see where I'm going. So, we know the text will be at the top left corner. I'm guessing that means do a little experiment. Let's try 65119 and see where that gets us. Wait. Where's that being set? Position is from... What is that? Oh, it's from the background menu object. Well, the background menu object is at 0, 0, though. Right? Huh. Let's try 68,123 and see if that helps. Alright, let's try it out. Okay, that is not correct. Fascinating. Okay. Let's try 4110 and see if that gets us in the ballpark. Oh, me. I forgot that I aligned it to the background objects to try and make it future-proof, but this ironically isn't helping very much. Let's see here. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try 5115. Now, once we get this chat, we'll have essentially a scalar to work with, and that'll allow us to more easily place the other strings where they need to be. Because we'll be able to take these coordinates as an offset of where we're positioning things. So let's see. Almost. Actually, is that lined up? No, I think I'd want it up just slightly. It just might be 51-114. I think that's going to be the... One 114. Let's see here. There we go. Look at that, chat. Player level 47. With hopefully enough space to have a couple more variables there if need be. Now we still have the others. What we know now. So it's 51 and 114 are our base values for the top left. We compare this to the actual positioning on the background UI objects. So which we will say for the sake of argument is using the top left, the top rightmost pixel of the text that is visible. In this case, 65-119. And that gives us our offsets. So we'll call it X offsets. Top rightmost text. Cool. Now that we have that chat, we can start adjusting the other values accordingly, or as locating the other values and adjusting accordingly. I thought this display had its own offset in it. To adjust how many new lines there are. What? Okay, we'll see if that works. No. And I think if I add another line, it's still not going to quite line up. I'll test just to see. Also, chat, this is our jam. Our jam has arrived. Yep, just as I thought, it's not quite enough. I wonder if there's some offset we can do with the, What I'm going to chat is whether or not the text itself can have the offsets change. So first we need save file, player levels 1, and where is this alterable text? Ah, here we are. Okay, surely there has to be a control for this somewhere, right? I'd reduce the font size. That's an option. Well, looks like that's what we'll have to do. All right. Let's try reducing the font size to 9. And see how that looks. There needs to be moved 2 pixels down now. Next, we'll need to probably add at least 2 more new lines. Okay, try that out. Please work. Alright, let's remove a new one. Okay, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. Okay. Please work. Ah, so close. Come on. Oh, guess we're going to font size 8 then. Just literally the smallest font we can get to. Oof, that is tiny. That would be fair when using the ultimate full screen object, and that's enlarged a bit, will be a bit more readable. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. Let's add a new one. Unfortunately, it still doesn't want to line up. Yeah, if we make it any smaller, it'll just look silly. Is there some way to control spacing from here? No. Okay. I think adjusting that's going to affect iPhone. We always try a different fonts, but bond shrift is like one of the most condensed fonts we can have, which makes it very, very preferable. Can we reduce it further, I wonder? We can. But this might be getting to the point of being laughable in terms of how small it's going to be. You can try it out, but... Oh, that is tiny. That will not do it all. Okay. We just want it condensed. Make any difference, any conceivable difference. Alright, chat. I have come to a conclusion. And the conclusion is we are going to need more strings. Like, unless there's some way I can physically change the line spacing between these strings, that's not going to work. What I was trying to do, chat, is doing my little trick where I essentially set a different line so that one string can represent multiple save files, but unfortunately, it would appear that the new condensed spacing isn't going to allow for that. Yeah, so unfortunately that means we just need more strings. I was saying the font size to 9 seemed to make more sense with the size we were working with. It was font size 8. Well, I mean, let's keep it at 10 just as readability was a major sticking point from feedback, so let's go. to this. I have not, Copper Nicholson, though I believe you brought that up recently. All right. Okay, so we need to write some actions, chat. Our action creates restraints. Displayed in save files. Because the new spacing does not allow for we call it new line optimization, i.e. Well, actually, wait. Before we completely roll out the spacing, let's see what happens if I do. Not bad. Maybe make this like 2 new ones. Might not be able to do it the old way, but maybe we should. Okay. No, that still won't work. Okay. Okay, this is going to be a process. So things we must do. Okay. Start with just the name here. I mean, so many strains is not something I wanted, but it's unfortunately what we'll have to do if we're going to do with the more condensed format. Okay. Here are the player levels. Yeah, this has gotten complicated real quick. Yeah, that. And check. Now we just need to find the new coordinate. $65, $192. Oh wait, no, this will be number 4, won't it? Yeah, it will be number 4. The new layout. -5, 187. Okay. Sorry, Jeff, I'm not talking very much. I'm just deep in thought. One, 187. If you guys are wondering why I ain't stepped on this, it's just because I've gotten I realized that because now it's 2 rows of 3 and 1 row of 2 save files rather than 2 rows of 4, and that makes all the numbering a bit different. Because it used to be that 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, 4 and 8 would be together, but now it's that's no longer the case. Okay, so just like that. Yep, that all lines up. Cool. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's at least get all the save file player levels in their proper spot. Now just write down some coordinates. $255, 119. Okay. Let's find the Y coordinate below. $192. Oh yeah, that made sense. It's line up again. Right, so those y's will all be the same, it's just the x coordinates that will change. And 6. Alright, so we have 445 minus 14. One with the x and y's being the same as above. Player level 7 and player level 8. Those are just joining. We are in the midst of finding the coordinates for our new save file system. Let's do 1, 2, 6, 5. And these values I'm entering are our offsets. All we need now is the x coordinate for player level 8, because they'll have the same y coordinate as player level 7. I'm using the top right corner of the text as a baseline for positioning purposes. 51, 265. Okay. Okay. With that, we have the coordinates we need. So let's start adding those coordinates. Player levels 2. All right. First we edit that, then we add the actual coordinates. So my 2's don't be 114. And X is going to be 241. And 241, 114. One, 114. Let's edit those coordinates. Four, 3, 1, 1, 1, 4. Okey-doke. Looks good. Looks good. This one we already edited. Means now we're up to number 5. Nice. Number 5 is 241, but we keep the 187. Wait. Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's not the same Y as that, so. Two 41. Da da da. Okay. Like that. This one will be 431 187. Wait, no. No, we're still on 6. Sorry, we're still on 5. 241. Got a little ahead of myself there, chat. That's alright, 241 187. 241 187. Nice. 187, 241, 187. Cool. Next up. What is next? Level 6. As these options are identical, I will copy them next time. So first, grab that. The X coordinate is 431. The Y coordinate remains the same. Bada bang, bada bum. Okay, next. Set this to a 7. Alright, X coordinate 147, Y coordinate of 260. Alright, last one for the levels. Okay, so 337. My still 260. 8. Cool. Alright, now to double check. 5, 241, 187. 641, 187. 47, 260. 8, 337, 260. Yeah. Okay. 5, then 6, then 7, then 8. Cool. Alright, with that, chat. Alright, where we want to pay attention for is in the sections like this. 0. Alright, so it looks like, chat, that we have all the player level stuff in the correct position. Cool. Alright. Now, question, chat, is do you want me to keep, shall we keep going and continue with the rest of the good spots? There are still quite a number to create. Or shall we call it for tonight? As I'm thinking, yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock. Alright, I think I'll write some notes for myself and then continue from next time. Let's see here. Oh, well, since you mentioned a Chinese stream, Copper Nicholson, the next Chinese stream will be this Sunday, as per usual, normal time. I do need to determine what the discussion topic will be, so I'll make my list and use the wheel spinner again, but we'll figure that out. But for now, I'm going to wrap things up once I write down some notes. Current status. Let's see here. 2 weeks from now will be the 16th. Current progress. C code. Below. You've recoded file levels. 1 through 4. Now we're going to repeat that process for melee weapons. Let's see here. We have ranged weapons. Cool. And lastly, we have wisdom levels. That's why it seemed very repetitive, chat, but these are the actions we'll have to do next stream to essentially get all the save file display data where it needs to be. Files 5 through 8. Yes. All right. And that just leaves. Let's see here. Ranged. Okie doke. We've added. Save file player. This process for weapon levels, range, weapon levels, wisdom levels. Display string. recommendation. Determine and offsets and the coordinates is for and the other attributes listed above: melee, weapon, levels, etc. For the other offsets can then determine player levels. Let's see. To greatly reduce how many calculations all save files have the same spacing. All right. Cool. All right, I think that'll be a good spot to wrap things up from here. So chat, we made some good progress. The key items that we accomplished tonight is the settings menu and the credits menu have been reworked completely. So now you'll notice, chat, real quick. I'll stop that for a second. So you'll notice, chat, if I go to settings, this all looks correct within the green box and can be adjusted accordingly. You can see credits and support looks correct. So that just leaves getting all the display text and records all correct. Now we do have the actual levels displayed correctly, as you can see, for the player levels. Now we just need to do the same thing for the others. And that note, the coordinate should be for the top rightmost part of the text drawn into save file, such as the top rightmost pixel of the V in the P part of save file 1. UI written in that. All right. And with that, chat, I think we'll wrap things up right here. So if you're watching on Twitch, feel free to stick around for right. But if you're watching on YouTube and you like what you saw, please consider subscribing on YouTube. If you're subscribing on YouTube, don't change your mind later. It's a great way to show support. Watching on YouTube, have an amazing night.